Rhythm is a dancer, it's a source of passion. You can feel it in the cup. Woohoo! Time to start calling out the spoofer again, and I'm going to do it. Oh, I'm doing it. Florian Plettenberg. News, Alonso, here he goes again. FC Bayern is planning the next steps now, as Alonso was still open to join Bayern in the summer, as always reported and confirmed again with his big stupid tick. And there's more to this, but one frame or one paragraph at a time. Yes, Florian, when you say everything is possible, we can all put a little tick beside our comments to go, as confirmed. You're a spoofer, mate. We know it, you know it, football world knows it. Your bias has shone through already in this situation, where you're supposed to be a respectful, balanced journalist working for Sky, and you're full of it. So let's move on to the next line in Florian Plettenberg's latest round of Whereabouts on Bullshit Island Am I? So, but Alonso would become very, very expensive. In the summer, he definitely doesn't have a written release clause. Clause in his contract, the transfer fee is negotiable. Bayern informed now. They can be as informed as they want, Florian. Dude's not returning. Dude won't go to Bayern. Nobody wants the job because managers don't get a chance to settle in. They don't treat them very well. Let's be honest. Nagelsmann. How many games did Julian Nagelsmann lose in one calendar season or in one season before he was given the boot? I'll answer the question. 3. 3 games across all competitions before Julian Nagelsmann got given the P45. That's not really going to fill anybody full of confidence, is it? So Bayern are going to have to just hold the L on this one, but we've got more information. He went on to say, if Alonso wants to leave Bayer Leverkusen this summer, all parties assume Leverkusen will demand between 15 to 25 million euro. Alonso will only have a written release clause in the summer of 2025 in the range of 15 million euro. So what he's basically telling us here is pretty much a lot of what we already knew. That there was no written release clause for this summer. We all knew that. I mean, the Bayer Leverkusen sporting director or CEO told us that. And we've always known that there was a gentleman's agreement of sorts that if Bayern, Liverpool or Real Madrid came to the table, that Alonso would like to be given the opportunity to speak to those clubs. So basically, shut up is where I'm going with this, Plettenberg. He's not going to stay and go to Bayern. He'll either stay at Bayer Leverkusen or he'll move to Liverpool. But you got to just take the L on this one, because right now, let's be honest, Bayern isn't an attractive proposition at the minute. Their turnover in history of managers in the last few years hasn't been great, has it? Whereas you look at Liverpool, and like I said at the weekend, it won't have been lost on Mr. Xabi Alonso. The scenes of Liverpool winning the League Cup, the young players, the crowd, the fans, that'll be a nice little reminder to Alonso of what may await him. Bayern are also apparently going to offer him a contract of about £350,000 a week or 20 million a year, something along those lines, which sounds cool, but how long do you get? Because let's be honest, as I've said, Tuchel, gonna get the boo. Nagelsmann, boo. Flick, boo. Not really stability. So just, he's not gonna go there. You don't need to worry about it anymore. I'm talking to Florian Plettenberg there, by the way. Sorry, not you guys. He needs to just stop. His credibility is destroyed, from my opinion, at this point. You're supposed to be a balanced, impartial journalist reporting for Sky Germany, and all he's doing is basically fluffing the German league and Bayern Munich to try and keep who was a very good up-and-coming manager in their league. I get it, but don't then tell us you're impartial, mate. You know, we know you're not. It's very clear here that you're not stacking the deck in favour of Liverpool or neutrality. You're very much trying to push the agenda of Bayern. Understandable. Liverpool will be attacking the Annie Road end in the first half, like we like to do. Southampton about to kick off and get us underway. Rothwell to do it. And we are off, ladies and gentlemen. We are off. And did I say Newcastle there, by the way? I meant Southampton if I did. They did not do the decent thing and launch the ball long, Southampton. They tried to play straight away from kickoff. So let's see how the youngsters get on. To Clark, back to Verge. Oh, again, Liverpool taking chances. And Kelleher's forced into a big save. Mara this time. Ball was given away on the edge of our own penalty area. And you're thinking this is going to be 1-0 to Southampton, let's be honest. McConnell dispossessed. And then Kelleher with a brilliant save down to his right-hand side. I think Mara lost some of the balance on the standing foot there, but Kelleher still did very well to make the save, and that's a couple of warnings now for us. Ball in field. Kumas, edge of the box. Strike. Oh, hello, young man. Hello. Kumas. Look at that. Celebrates, wheels away. The Reds go 1-0 up. Lewis Kumas, his father Jason, I'm sure no doubt will be extremely proud, as we all are of the young man. And it is Kumas who makes it. Liverpool 1, Southampton 0. Klopp's kids keep delivering. And that was not an easy goal. That was no tap in. That was class from young Kumas. Gets the ball on the edge of the penalty area, left hand side. Cuts in onto his right foot and buries it. Keeper does not move. Keeper went full on Onana as the ball goes in. He receives it in an onside position. What a strike. Did it take a deflection? We'll see in a moment. Who cares? But Kumas with the goal. Let's have a look at it. Did it take a little deflection? It did, you know. Who cares? Don't care. Took a slight deflection, but you know what they say? If you don't buy a ticket, you can't win the raffle. And young Kumas bought his ticket and he's only going to win the raffle. So what a moment for Jurgen Klopp. What a moment for Kumas. Liverpool Football Club 1, Southampton 0. What a goal. Look at him. Go on, young man. So let me change the scoreboard to reflect what we see, which is Liverpool 1-0 up. And I know what you're thinking. I don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. I just can't control my feet. Neither can Gakpo, because he's just dragged that shot wide of the post where he probably should have done a little bit better. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, confirmation on your screen. Liverpool Football Club 1, Southampton 0. Kumas with the goal. A goal that I'm sure he will remember for a very long time, as he should. We are into additional time now at the end of the first half. Sunshine, moonlight, good times. Boogie. Whoop whoop. Absolutely. Whoop whoop. Newlon must be cold with no clothes on. Karen Newlon feels no pain. Newlon feels no pain. He's always ready for action. Never cold. He stays at a constant temperature. How do I feel that I made a 442s video? Extremely proud, Ebad, mate. Extremely proud. And the referee blows his whistle. It is half-time at Anfield. Liverpool Football Club lead by 1-0. Young Lewis Kumas with an absolutely wonderful strike. Yes, it took a bit of a deflection, but who cares? It's his moment and he deserves it. Well done. We are still in every goddamn competition. We've won the League Cup. Okay, this game still has a part to play, but we're ahead and top of the league table. Ball across. Oh, Kelleher again. He's on the ground and he's still making saves. Go on, Queeveen. Bula bus. He just can't get past Queeveen. Just can't do it. He's a machine. Oh, I've misplaced the ball. Elliot. Go on, Dans. Go on. Yes, son! Dans! Rhythm is a dancer! Rhythm is a dancer. It's a source of passion. You can feel it in the cup. Woo! It's a passion. Woo! Go on, 2-0. There we go. There we go. Dans gets the moment. I'm sure his father Neil is absolutely beaming with pride. Liverpool Football Club 2. And it is Jayden Dans with his first senior goal for the club. Beautiful. I gave the ball away in midfield, as in Will Smallbone. Ball goes to Harvey Elliott. Dans times his run. Elliott slips him in onside. Love that. And then it's a beautiful control dink over the keeper. It is Liverpool Football Club 2, Southampton 0. Jayden Dans with the goal. What a night for the academy. We've seen Lewis Kumas open the scoring, and now Jayden Dans. Look at that for a bit of class. Composure. Perfectly executed. 2-0 to the Reds. You know who else loves that? Mr. Newlon. He loves a bit of Jayden Dans. Dans goal! Ha-ha! Yes! He's on a brace. Jayden Dans follows in from a strike that was saved by the Southampton keeper. Dans follows in. Look at what it means to him. He gets his second, Liverpool's third. It is just a perfect evening for Liverpool's youngsters. Jayden Dans, not just one, but two coming off the bench. What a night for the youngsters. Strike from Bradley, forced a save from the keeper. Jayden Danns does what all good strikers do, which is follow it up. And he's there to caress the ball into the back of the net. It is Liverpool Football Club 3, Southampton 0. All three goals, scored by Liverpool's youthful players. First one comes from young Kumas, and then the next two from Jayden Danns. What a night. Rhythm is a dancer. Rhythm is a dancer. It's a source of passion. You can feel it everywhere. Oh, it's a passion. Woo. What a head of hair as well, by the way. I wouldn't mind a bit of that myself.